Hi, my name's David, and it's a real privilege to bring you the thought of the day today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a teacher, and I wanted to talk to you about some of my experiences at the moment in my work where I see God really moving and working. Now, as you're all probably aware, over the last few weeks, we're seeing more and more pupils returning to work, which has been a wonderful experience. But the one thing that's really struck me is how much people are crying out for guidance and direction at the moment. There's such a sense of loss and confusion going on. And the one question that I kept on being asked from parents when we were talking to them about coming back to school and how that would work was, what's everyone else doing? Now, one thing that really helped me with this change is a poem that my head teacher sent out to all staff called At the Gate of the Year. Now, it's a poem I've heard before, but one thing I didn't know is from a collection of poems called The Desert, which seems very kind of apt at the moment, that sense of feeling lost and not knowing where the horizon is. And it starts with two simple words, God knows. And then it goes on. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, give me light that I may tread safely into the unknown. And he replied, go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way. So I went forth and finding the hand of God trod gladly into the night. And I think in my own life, I can point to many times where I have felt God's hand wrapped tightly around my own, guiding me through a time in my life that has been a real darkness, a real tumultuous time. And when I reflected in preparing for this on some of those specific times, almost invariably it was a time where God's hand was through someone else being God's hand and holding me at those times. And that's been my experience in school. As those children are returning, it's been a really challenging time for them. They've been cut off socially. Some of them have not left their homes at all during this time. And you can see the sense of loss that they've experienced. But then it's been a wonderful opportunity to step towards them as God's hand and see them grow and change over the last few weeks, see them feel more secure and come back into themselves. So I'd like to leave you with, I guess, a challenge and ask you how could you be God's hand to those around you at this time? How could you be that hand in the darkness that people can reach out to you? And what steps can you take to reach to those who are struggling and lost in this darkness?